Those doors didn't care what championships you had, and the weights didn't care.
Nope.
And you know.
But you made good friends.
Yeah, we had great friends.
And some of them have passed away. Dennis DiNarino recently.
Dennis DiNarino, Don Peters,
Yeah.
Don Ross.
Yeah. Tony Novak.
Joe Gold.
It's too bad because we're at that age now they keep dropping like flies, and you never know who's next. And someone had said once at H.B. Haggerty's funeral, he had said to somebody, he says, you know what, you could be next. And you could be. You don't know.
I used to get mad at my mother when I'd call her in Michigan, and I'd go, Ma, why do you always tell me about everybody dying all the time?
Now we know.
Now I know.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens when you get over 60.
Yeah.
When when you reach 6 decades, people start going, and some of them don't last that long. So.
No, you care of yourself and you eat right and you do the right thing and then let nature take its course. But it seems like we're doing okay.
Well, you said it. You said it the other day when we were talking on the phone. You said when you talk to somebody, you have to act like that might be the last time you're going to see them.
Yeah.
And I think if, as corny as that sounds, if you live your life kind of like that,
yeah,
it'll be much more fulfilling. I'm not going to say that I had that much foresight, but I always kind of had a serious side the way I looked at things, and I kind of realized that. I remember Artie Zeller told Arnold one time, he said, you're not always going to be in shape. Take more pictures. Because you always think that, oh, we can do that some other time.
Oh, it's not going to last forever.
That moment might never come back.
Right.
You don't know when the last time you're going to be in shape is.
That's right.
You don't know when the last time you're going to have a great fight, or you're going to have a great contest, or whatever, or when you're going to be the strongest that you've ever been. We don't always appreciate that moment.
No, and the last time you're going to see somebody, and doing something like this with you and some of the other people I have is historical, and I get a lot of emails, people saying, you're doing this history of the golden era of bodybuilding that will never be done again.
No. Because
no one's taken the time to ever do it other than myself, and I'm glad that I did.
No,
because bringing you and some of these people forward, people want to know where you are today, and they admire you, and they've looked up to you over the years, and now that you're back, they can see that you're still here and you look great and you're doing well, and
thank you.
We're still friends, and I hope after this we'll still stay in touch. You come to the Valley, we'll go to lunch.
Absolutely.
Now that you know where I am.
We were lucky, Rick, that we were a part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
And at that time there was only really New York and California. I mean, bodybuilders came from everywhere on the globe.
Yeah.
California and New York didn't make great bodybuilders, but they seemed to coagulate and assemble, either in New York or California, because that's where they came to become great.
Well, but they all came to Venice from all over the world. It was a melting pot from everybody. I mean, like you say, even Clint Eastwood had come in there. I mean, everybody came to this place, and it will never be duplicated again, and it's really a sad situation, but it is what it is, and I'm digging back to find as many people as I can, as much history as I can, and sharing it with all of you out there. So
you're right. There were a lot of actors like Ernest Borgnine and Bobby Blake and and who was the guy, Ty Hardin?
Yeah.
Clint. Clint Eastwood.
Isaac Hayes came in there.
Isaac Hayes came. Isaac told me one day, he says, I'd love to be a bodybuilder, and I go, Isaac, are you crazy? You're one of the you're singing Shaft. You're one of the #1 singers in the world, and you want to be a bodybuilder?
Everybody wants what they can.
That made me kind of realize that actors and entertainers always want to kind of expand their circle.
Exactly.
And that's what got me into acting and singing and doing all these other things, writing, because I think you always want to stretch yourself and your abilities.
Well, bodybuilding is just a part of your creative side. I mean, you have many sides to you. Bodybuilding is take a person's creativity to do that, because you're building your body and you're sculpting it into something, and it's an art. A discipline, and then you take it into another level and another level. And I had said to somebody the other day, and I learned this from David Bowie years back. This friend of mine's an actor, and he's a good actor. And I said, "What's going on?" He says, "I don't know. I have to do the reset button." I said, "Basically, you have to reinvent yourself." And he says, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, I do that a lot, just with doing Rick's Corner and other things I'm doing, because every few months or so I have another idea that I want to do and expand, and so I do it, because that's reinventing yourself. If you take a job when you're 20 years old and you do that job till you're 65 and that's the only thing you do, you never did reinvent yourself, and you're stuck in that one thing your whole life."
Never wanted to look back and say, I wish I would have done that, or I wish I would have done this.
But we're not done yet.
No, I hope not.
We've got another 300 years. Well, Roger, thank you very, very much.
Come on, Rick. It was my pleasure.
I'm just thrilled to death to be here with you.
I've always, you know, whenever I think of you, I think good thoughts, and I think about the thumb freak grip. This guy could lift 315 like it was a feather.
Yeah, no,
You used to do 15 reps.
I did actually
per
did
set.
I did 315.
20.
I did 21 reps one day at
Something like
315,
that.
and then I got to 455, and now I got
strong.
a sore shoulder.
You made it look easy, Rick.
Yeah, well, it
Just
wasn't.
like you do this.
It's not now. All right, thank you for watching Rick's Corner, and stay tuned because I'll be bringing more to you, and say goodbye to Roger Callard, and maybe I'll have him back again.